you're shivering, or it's like, or it's the pumps.
So I'm just shy of mile 5, long run day, because it's daylight, so it's a Sunday. Didn't end up running on Friday, I was just so tired, lack of sleep, which I really have to get under control. I need to get my bedtime routine down to a T so I can ensure I get proper sleep and be ready for the next day. So today I'm going to do 18 again. I did 18 last week. And I just want to get this in the bag and keep it there. And then next week I'll go up. 3 weeks today from the half marathon. So I'll go up to 20 next week. Probably do 20 the week after that as a long run. And then have a little recovery week. And do the all-out half marathon and see where I stand there. So that's the plan. Obviously I'm going to do some speed sessions during the week and hopefully some strength and conditioning. So that's the plan. It's a very loose plan, but you get the idea. Nice and flat on the end cliff walk. Now to have some hills and some undulating hills. Oh my god. Already feel it in my knees. Not the usual sunny Sunday that we're used to, but weather is cooler. Little reprieve and then right back into the extremely steep section. So, almost at 8 miles. I'll be taking another gel. Been taking them every 4 miles. When I finish, or when I turn around, which will be in another mile, there's quite a strong headwind. So I'm really going to feel it on the way back, which is good. Last week I did the 18, took it easy to get the mileage in. Doing the 18 again, but I've added partly some of the undulating hills. Just mix it up a little. Don't get me wrong, a lot of it is flat. But this is where I've got to go. So the end of Cliff Walk is down there. I'm going up there. Got about just under a mile to go before I turn around and then repeat the course again. So, feeling good. Just trying to get my breath back after that hill. Man, that was steep. Can't wait to get back down under the cliff walk. It's running on the flat again. So I'm over 13 miles in, feeling good. I walked up one hill, but I've ran all the others. I've just stopped to give you a little recap on progress. Feeling good. The weather's perfect. A little windy, but I've run in worse, let's face it, you've seen the videos. So yes, I'll do a recovery run tomorrow. I might do about 8 miles on that recovery run. And then I've got to get back into strength and conditioning because I didn't do any last week. And I don't want to let that fade now. Not when I've done at least one a week since this training block started. And yes, I need to do some speed work next week. I did the 6 mile at what was hoping to be half marathon pace but didn't last week, so I'll do some more intervals today, or not today. I'll do intervals on Wednesday and maybe some 400 meter repeats on Friday. We'll see how it goes, but I definitely want to get that mileage in this week. Alright, I'll see you later. Alright then, so I am currently 4.87 miles into my run, and I've decided, I think I've mentioned before, that I'm going to be doing hill repeats on the stretch that I've done hill repeats before. So I'm hoping to finish at about 12 miles today, but I'm probably going to get this wrong, so we'll see, but I know I'll do at least 12. So if it's what, 4.87 now, so I need to make sure I've got 4.87 on the way back, and I've got to do maths in my head to figure out where I need to get to for that. So if I say 4.9, I'll work it out from there, don't worry. So I need to do about 2.2 miles up and down this hill. I'm going to be running up and also running down at a slightly slower pace because the half marathon and the marathon courses are undulating, and I don't want to lose speed coming down the hills. So we'll see how it goes. I'll start off that way. Whether I finish that way or not, I don't know. 2, 3, 10 hill repeats done. So 7.18 miles down. I've done 10 hill repeats. So I've got just under 5 miles to get back, which means that'll put me on just over 12 miles for today's run. Really pleased with the hill repeats. I know I've done some undulating courses, but I've not done any hill repeats, and lately that's where I felt that I've been weakest. So I'm going to make sure I do the hill repeats every week and then do a speed session of some sort during the week as well, because I know I need to improve my speed, but I know my legs were weak on the hills. So if I can become a stronger runner on the hills, in theory that should carry me through to my speed work as well. It's getting closer and closer to the half marathon, and as it is just a tune-up race, I think I'm just going to go all out and see what I can do. I'm going to try and be conservative and maybe go for like 7-minute miles for the first half, because that's the hilliest part of the course, but then it gets quite flat, and if I've got anything left by mile 10, put the hammer down and see what else I've got. I'm going to use the Nike Alphafly version 2s for that race, and save my Nike Alphafly version 1s for the marathon itself. But yeah, let me get this easy run back home done, and strength and conditioning for tomorrow. So thank you, see you then. Right, so it's Friday, which means I've actually done every run that I've planned, or will do by the time I finish this run. So I'm doing the half mile at 6:30 to 7-minute pace, or sub 7 if I'm lucky, with a half mile recovery jog 6 times, so that'll be 6 miles in that, and then by the time I do finish the cool down run and the warm-up run, it'll give me about 12, which should give me about 48 miles for the week, which is good mileage. I didn't bring the light because I didn't think I was going to actually record much today, because just before I left it was absolutely hammering it down with rain, and now it's stopped. So there you go, who would have thought. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, that's the plan. I've got about 2 of a mile to go before I start my first rep at sub 7. Whether I can do that or not, I don't know, but I'm feeling good. Even the Garmin said I was +5 in my performance condition, so you never know. A miracle could happen and I might actually hit the sub 7. There's no wind, or no wind going this way. Don't know about turning around, might change by then. But we'll see what I've got in the tank, and then I can compare it to the last time I did this and see if there's any gains to be made. Well, obviously, like I said, there's very little to no wind today, so that's going to make a big difference. But we'll see how it goes, and I'll catch up with you after I've finished. I have just finished 12 miles, which puts me on the 48 for the week, which is amazing progress for me, considering it took me about an hour to convince myself to go out and do this run. But the other half encouraged me, or told me to stop delaying, and basically kick my butt into gear to get on with it instead of trying to find ways to get out of it. So the run itself felt really good. My easy pace is feeling a lot faster and still feeling easy. The 6 sub 7 half miles, they were good. I had to take my glasses off because it rained and then I couldn't see anything, so I couldn't read my watch. So the first 5, I think, obviously I'll put it up on screen and compare it to how I did last time I did it, but I think I did sub 7. But when I thought the 5th one was the last one, I gave it everything, and then lo and behold, watch told me I had another one to do and I didn't really have a lot left. But I think I managed to come around 7:30, which is my goal marathon pace. So if that's the case, then I'm still pleased with that, and I still think it's better than what I did last time, but obviously that'll be up on the screen now. So I'm really pleased with this week's run. I've managed to do every run that I planned. So I've got 20 on the doors for Sunday. Then obviously I'll do a recovery run Monday, strength and conditioning Tuesday, which I will do. Hill repeats Wednesday, strength and conditioning Thursday, and I'll do 400 meter repeats Friday. So that's the plan. Let's see what happens.